Hi everyone, in this video, I'm gonna take you to the Alamo in San Antonio, Texas. This Alamo is located in the heart of the downtown of San Antonio, and I think it's pretty well known to the people that the Alamo is a symbol of freedom and independence in Texas. But I don't think most of the people know the fact that it was actually a Spanish mission before. It was a military outpost, and the mission was known as the San Antonio de Valero, and the mission was led by the General Santa Anna. So let's look forward towards the Alamo. So this is basically the entrance of the Alamo, and towards the left side you can see a beautiful statue in the tall building standing in front of the Alamo in the Alamo Plaza. So this all of these symbols and sculpture, they are here to honor the defenders who died in the Battle of the Alamo. And also, if you move forward a little bit to the right side, you can see a number of timeline of notable events throughout the Alamo history. So let's look towards the Alamo and let's enter towards the church. So as we enter directly towards the church, we're going to start in the church faculty. This is the church faculty, and today it is a peaceful historical site. But in back in 1836, it was a battlefield during the Texas Revolution, and whatever happened here became the greatest history and moment in Texas in the US history actually. So right now we're standing in front of the most noticeable part of the Alamo, and this is the stone church facade. I think this is what many people picture when they think about the Battle of 1836. The front wall of the Alamo, it is made of limestone, and even though, like, yeah, I told you before, it looks peaceful today, but just 2 centuries before, this area was surrounded by trenches, barricades, and artillery. So let's move closer to the building. um, this building looks so beautiful at today's time, and we can imagine what this place used to look like during the siege. The defenders of the Texan, they used each and every part of this building for the mission to try to hold back the Mexican army. The walls, they used to be higher, and the buildings around the plaza, they were filled with the men preparing for the attack. And I told you this is the event of 1836. So during that time, about like 200 to 300 Texan defenders, they were inside the Alamo, and they wanted Texas to be free from the Mexican rule. And I told you before that the Mexican army, it was led by the Santa Anna, and they actually marched toward the San Antonio with the thousand number of soldiers back in 1836. And one day, which is March 6th, on the before the sunrise of March 6th, whatever happened, no one could actually believe, I guess, that day turned everything out. So Santa Anna, who is the general of Mexican army, she ordered a full of attacks, fighting over here against Texans, and fightings and attacking. Everything, it took place in the courtyard and inside these buildings. The Texans, they literally like fought bravely, but they couldn't stop them. By the morning, every defender had been killed over here. And I want to tell one thing, that even though the Texas lost, the Alamo became a symbol of courage. And I think every Texans, they remember the word that is remember the Alamo, and remember the Alamo. So let's look a little bit towards the left, and to the left, here is the main plaza, and you can also see here is a garden, and in this plaza over here, Santa Ana has positioned all the tracks over here around the space, and thousand number of Mexicans were here to attack the Alamo. So today, I want to tell you one thing, that visitors come from around the world to see the Alamo. The old church, the thick walls, stone walls, the courtyard remind us of the past. When we when you walk through this place, it is easy to imagine that whatever happened here in 1836, but the Alamo, it remains is the symbol of bravery and sacrifice and fight for the freedom. So walking over here today, I feel like we remember their history, story, and why this place is still important. And you can also see a lot of places over here as we move forward a little bit. You can see the gardens over here. Here are a lot of places to sit, and if you move a little bit more forward, you can see the gift shop on the side over here. And a huge tall gardens with the trees and filled with trees, buildings, and you can see here as well. It's a beautiful place to visit. Thank you.